Hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the last episode from American Horror Stories. It took some time because I was literally so behind on everything, and I even already watched the first 2 episodes of American Horror Story, but the real American Horror Story is maybe a little more important than this American Horror Stories. Because, well, American Horror Story is just American Horror Story and this was just a spin-off. But still, I really wanted to see it. Because, of course, this episode is going to be in Murder House again. And I didn't know that until I saw part of the promo. I also saw that some well-known actors are returning. I saw that Dylan McDermott is returning. But yeah, just some people who were also in Murder House, and yeah, I'm quite excited to see these characters back because, of course, in the Apocalypse season we had a Murder House episode, but I believe we only saw like Tate and Violet and a few others. Yeah, of course, Constance too, but we didn't see Vivian and Ben, I believe. So I'm quite excited to see these characters again. Don't mind Batman though. Oh, it was hairs for my cat. I bought him yesterday and he was just sitting here, and I like put my camera here and I saw that he was like on screen. I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. Let's just keep him here for this episode. So yeah, we're going to watch this episode with Batman. Let's go. Oh god, we're back. They just keep bringing back Murder House. I don't know why, like the first 2 episodes and then 4 random episodes and then this again.
Greenwich Village, the Franklin Castle in Cleveland, and of course,
the Lollery
Mansion in New Orleans.
Nice.
Oh my god.
We are like huge American Horror Story.
Oh my god.
Stuff about this house. How about I take you to a hotel?
You mean like the Hotel Cortez? No, we're good. We rented this place out for the night. It's an Airbnb now.
The owners offer this whole escape from the murder house experience. It's supposed to be super chilling.
How do I feel about this? I don't know.
I was dressed as son of Bloody Face, and she was dressed as Sister Jude.
Oh
It was
my
love at first
god.
sight.
Whatever.
This is so cool. They like made a spin-off from their show, and in that show they put people who are fans of the, well, actors who play people who are fans of the actual show. And they like survived everything, but now Murder House is coming for them. Now I feel like if I would ever go there, would I like die as well? I mean, they pretend like it's real now. I got a confession to make. I just paused the episode because I got scared. Like, we have a window next to the door right there, and suddenly my brother was standing there, and he scared me. And he was like, he opened doors, he was like,
Welcome to Murder House.
did I scare you? And I was like, I'm watching a horror series.
Wait.
Whoa.
You have a second thoughts?
Oh. And then right after that happened.
Your next adventure is to find the room where Tate first appeared to her and follow the black rose petals if you dare.
What the hell? I'm so much sure how to feel about this. It's like, it's weird. It's like, they're fans of the TV show and they go into Murder House like it's reality, but then, I don't know.
Who lit the candles? You think there's someone in the house with us?
Wait, maybe they're in the tunnels behind the walls.
I think that's just in the show. I don't think that's actually in the house.
Maybe.
Up for a little cosplay?
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
No, leave it on.
Why do you think people like scary stories so much?
10 monsters, let us forget about the real ones.
Oh, the sounds
There must be a speaker hidden somewhere.
scare me. I feel like this episode is gonna scare me a lot. It's also the middle of the night again, so then I'm extra scared.
You think there's someone in the house with us?
Yeah, the ghost.
Oh my god. No, let's go check it out.
Maybe I can find a ghost that'll last more than 2 pumps.
They based this episode on Richard Speck.
This is crazy. I don't know, I kind of like it.
Guessing go home, binge watch Roanoke.
Why does Sarah Paulson should talk that season?
It's so good.
Do you really want to go watch Roanoke?
No, I want to shit myself because I'm so scared.
Me too.
They're just talking about all the seasons. But this is like the actual house, right? It's not like this is escape thing, but it's in the house.
Do you hear that?
All those mirrors scare me.
Who the hell are they? Did we miss an episode? Yeah, sorry, which episode are you guys from?
What are you talking about?
Let's go inside and give him a good Halloween scare.
So we actually also see things that we didn't see on screen. So new things basically, but they happened before.
Hi, ladies.
Oh, her
Welcome to
again.
Murder House, where you can check in anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Just like Hotel California.
Please help us. It's me and Potato.
Oh, Thaddeus. Oh, girl, it is real. Fuck me out.
I told you, don't.
Oh my god. Oh my god, she's back.
You died on the street.
Oh my god. Fucking twisty. What the frick? Is this like some virtual thing?
You were killed by Twisted.
What?
You are now trapped in the murder house forever.
These controls suck. It keeps glitching. I could have escaped, but it froze up again right when I tried to run.
Okay, I mean, look, that's an easy fix, but what do you think in general?
Even casual fans of the show are going to be pissed because Addie's a ghost there, and there are other characters from other seasons who have no business being there. Second, leads them down that path to getting stuck there is that they don't deal with their human shit. They're too selfish or greedy or mean or possessive or depressed, so they're forced to stay like that, frozen in the house forever.
Damn.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Isn't it enough if it's in the same basic setting, but it's scary?
That's exactly what the people who made Joss 2 thought.
I did this for you because I thought we could bond over your favorite show.
You could have just watched it with me. I love you, Mom, but you don't really get the vibe of the show.
Wait, honey, where are you going?
I mean, watching a show with your kid is
different.
different than quitting your job and putting everything into like a game.
I'm gonna stay at Dad's tonight. Actually, I think I'm gonna stay there for a couple of weeks.
Did it just get mad about this game because it's not good enough? Is that the reason? Oh my god, I already forgot. I thought, what the hell? This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh. What the hell? I just didn't realize we didn't have the intro yet. What the hell? I think the intro is even better than the episode itself probably, but... Noah Cyrus? Like the singer? Oh, she was the girl there. We just saw. That's why it's called Game Over. I already didn't really understand it. Oh, it's cool. I saw this episode was rated really low though, so my expectations aren't too high. But from what I've seen now, I think it's really cool. It's like so weird. This is so weird. Fucking Inception. This is so weird. It also kind of feels like in some way that they're praising their own show so much.
Let the other agents at my office think about me that I'm the one who stuck with it, but I'm sorry. I take
Why
my
are they
job
even still
seriously.
trying to sell it?
To me, $100,000.
I need to make a call, but I think you just bought yourself a house. As is, of course, this thing. Jenny, hi. Yeah, I think I found someone to adopt our little devil baby house.
Little devil baby house.
I am going to make you reveal all your secrets to me.
This is going to end badly, of course.
That you're so convinced that you've got something to prove, that you will kill yourself to prove it.
And if I were a man, that would be called drive. Admirable ambition, even.
Come on, Sean.
You're gonna die in there!
So what's your guys' plan? We're going to the club. Desperate for some dick that hasn't been dead for a decade. Same.
I'm going to see my brother.
I wouldn't go in there if I were you. It's already crowded as fuck.
How could that not be a red flag?
Come in for a little bit first. I'm making a game based on the murder house. No, you're here. I'm just trying to understand the vibe. Please?
This woman is indeed gonna get herself killed. I just fear for her every moment she's in that house. It's like, I do with everyone. Until they're dead. Then it's too late anyway.
Hello?
Well, everyone is gone for Halloween now, so it was so cool to see certain people back though.
My life is basically just waiting for Halloween to roll around every year.
Then why don't you just die?
Let's go cause some trouble.
Yeah, I constantly need to remind myself that they're crazy bitches. I mean, they're cute if they weren't like that. Always the ball. Literally, they always use that. They like overuse that. I just don't get why new people keep wanting to go in there. Oh, Ben's crying again.
Sorry. I usually only cry like this after I masturbate.
Pardon?
Is it violent? Because I've always counseled parents that violent video games are terrible for children.
Wait a minute. Aren't you, what are you doing here?
Paying for my sins, just like everyone else in this godforsaken place. Your wife, your forever teenage daughter, her boyfriend and newborn, and your former mistress all trapped in the same house together.
Feel the longing and the fear, the fun?
Fun? Is it fun when the record you're listening to skips over and over?
Gotta have purpose. You know, there's gotta be a point so that the players are gonna want to continue playing.
There is no purpose here. There is no point in here.
Well, there is a point if you're still alive.
We're not in hell. It's an old house in a neighborhood in LA. You know,
It's kinda hell.
But maybe the point is that you have to learn and grow.
I love how he's just talking to her about this.
Not gonna happen. I tried that with Tate after I got stuck here, and he's just as bananas as he's always been.
Can I speak to somebody who's maybe not so lost and hopeless?
And they've come to the wrong house.
Okay.
And he's gone. Does she still not believe this is real, or?
The only thing that we love more than being stuck in our own misery is being stuck here with the suckers who are even more miserable.
Oh god.
Shit. As your therapist, my professional opinion, so you should run my gal.
Your turn.
Dead again.
Dead again. Yeah. I was already afraid she was gonna die. I don't know, I feel bad for her dying, but on the other side I'm like, you went there willingly and I don't know, it's kind of her own fault or something. Everyone knows by now what it's like there.
Hi, baby. We have one night together.
It took a week for them to find your body. We didn't even know you were missing for 3 days because you lied. You know what you could have done to impress me? If you had went to a fucking shrink and dealt with your shit.
There's no escaping the murder house.
I think there is. Fire. Fire purifies everything. You need to burn. Burn that motherfucker to the ground. And I'm more than happy to do the job.
There's good people in there. They're trying to live their productive lives, whatever that means.
Productive life when you're dead.
Why don't you just
I don't like Halloween anymore.
Yeah, I get that if that's night when your mother was killed. Why is there always only one?
Hey, sorry about trapping you in there.
You held the knife, but I did it to myself, really.
Why is she like only going there on Halloween then? I mean, she can go in there anytime she like. Ruby just can't get out. Still kind of weird to me that this story only came in during American Horror Stories. Uh-oh. And now it's like the story was always there.
I do not need this shit today.
Maybe tell him to get the fuck out of there.
Really consider some family therapy. Now, I know that you've already met with Ben Harmon.
But it's time for us to go now.
Wait, they're really gonna...
I can't take it anymore. I just need it to be over.
Yeah, boy. Burn, baby, burn.
Doctor figured out a way to end this video game. It'd be a bestseller. I'm sure of it.
But they like only put it in the backyard and the front yard, but not the house. Get off the fucking property and just throw it. She can't get up there. Oh! Oh, I was already afraid of that.
Die with me!
What? How are they so certain this is going to work? Maybe it's just the grounds, not even the house.
So the ghosts weren't the problem.
Notorious houses in all of Los Angeles, maybe the world, is finally gone for good.
What about the ghosts then? Are they gone now? 3 years later. What? Did they build that there?
Do you tell potential buyers that this building of condominiums used to be the murder house?
I also believe that those spirits, or whatever you want to call them, are finally free.
I really don't know what to feel about this. I wonder if any ghosts are going to appear, or if they're just really all gone. Are they coming back? I have a feeling like they're coming back, but that would also kind of ruin it or something.
I'm finally ready to be with you.
Oh, she's gonna kill herself?
Forever. You're gone forever.
I'm not sure I like this. Oh my god! Don't! Why is it so loud?
Gone. They chose to move on.
So it was a choice.
I was the only one who wanted to stay. For you, Scarlet. And you'd come back to.
I also never know how to feel about their relationship because they're bad people. But they're so cute together, but the things they do are like horrible and... Wait, was this also the game? Fuck off! Why are they fucking with me?
So, what do you think? Version 2.0. I mean, does it get the vibe?
You really like it?
It's super cool.
I hate this show!
Do you want to go get something to eat?
Yeah, it's starting.
But...
No. No. Okay, first of all, my brain hurts and I can't think clearly. What the fuck did I just watch? I'm like so confused right now and I still don't know what's reality and what's not. Well, I know basically all of it wasn't reality now, but I'm so confused. Okay, I think I'm just gonna run the episode through like in the order it happened. At the beginning you saw those two horror freaks who went into the murder house escape room, which we thought was basically in murder house, and that appeared to be a game. But actually when that was happening, I already thought, okay, this is kind of weird because you introduce fans of the show in your show, in the spin-off of your show. So it was just in my brain, it wasn't really right or something. But then I just kind of went with it, I guess. And then the intro was so cool though. I really loved the intro. I think that was honestly one of the best things about the entire episode. But then actually it continued with that woman going to the house. And now I'm like, at which point wasn't it real anymore? Because the boy packed his stuff and went to his father. But then when you found out that was also a game, he was still sitting at the house of his mother. So did he ever actually go to his father? Did the woman actually go to the house to try and buy it? Did she actually... What's real and what's not? I'm so confused. Well, I think right now that like basically all of it was the game then? Apart from the parts where the boy was with the controller in his hands. For the rest, I feel like it was all fake then, right? Such a weird episode. And in all honesty, I was so devastated when they actually burned Murder House down and they built those new apartments on top of it. I was furious inside. I was like, I didn't want to say too much because I wanted to see what it was going to be, and I was like, okay, maybe the ghosts are gonna come back, but then I still don't like it because Murder House is gone. It's fucking iconic. But I felt so mad, and I was like, okay, if it ends like this, I get why this episode has bad reviews, because Murder House is such an iconic thing, and for it to end like this, because if it would really have ended like that, we probably never would have had another season or episode about Murder House. Which I don't think we will have now, because I think they kind of use it too much, to be honest. But then it would just end like that. Like Murder House is gone and that's just the end of it. And I really would have hated that. But what I just said, like, I feel like they've used Murder House too much right now. I don't know. I feel like they keep using it again because people like Murder House so much. And I think this episode was like fun. But I don't want to see it as too much as like a canon episode. Like, it's really what happened in the universe, because I don't know. I mean, first you had the Murder House season, and then after the season we had the Asylum season. But I hated that because I love Murder House so much. I wanted it to continue, but it never continued. And then like 10 years later, fucking insane. No, less, 8 years later, they made that episode in Apocalypse where they went back to Murder House, and I was so hyped about that. And I think that was honestly good because they continued Violet and Tate's story a bit. They didn't, not too much, but just the right amount and just the closure we needed maybe. And I was like super hyped about that episode, and I loved it. And then American Horror Story started, and the first episodes were also about Murder House, and I was also excited about it. But I felt like it all got way more like weird. Like they tried to just make it as weird as possible. I also have a feeling like Murder House is the first American Horror Story season ever, and I felt like American Horror Story just got weirder during the years. Of course the writers knew it was a success, so they dared to do more crazy stuff, and I get that. But at the first season it felt like, honestly, if ghosts were real and stuff like that was real, it just felt like that story could actually happen. But then if you look at all the craziness of Hotel and stuff like that, and yeah, Freak Show with Papa Lagbauer, what was his name? Stuff like that, I mean, that's just insane. But Murder House, it was actually normal people, but those things happened to them. And it felt like the most normal season of American Horror Story. Well, actually by now, that's maybe 1984, because that one was also quite normal if you compare it to the others. But now we're all those seasons further, and I feel like they wrote this in like one of their crazy moods, where they normally write their American Horror Story episodes in, and the Murder House storyline just got way more crazy, like way more, maybe too much even. I mean, honestly, that girl Scarlett, I mean, in the first episode, I still thought she was kind of okay, even though she had those weird sex kinks. I was like, okay, it's not like you don't choose what turns you on. So I was like, okay, as long as she doesn't really hurt people, fine, I guess. But then, especially when she met Ruby, they just started to do such crazy shit, and the way they thought about people in the world, and it was so fucked up. And I don't know, I don't know, I'm not sure, I just don't really like them. I think their relationship, if you look past the murder and everything, I think their relationship is so cute, and yeah, it's just really cute, but it's so fucked up. And like normally, I normally ship cute gay relationships, but this is just, like I said, their relationship is cute, but the things they do, they're insane, so I can't really, I like the characters because they're so attractive, but it's so hard to hate them because like they're so attractive, their relationship is so cute, but the things they do, they're so fucked up and so ugly, so mixed feelings. I just feel like this episode maybe was like the last thing that kind of made it too much about Murder House. And I think that's also why this episode isn't really liked as much. Even though I think I liked it, it messed with my brain, but I think it was nice to see. I just don't want to see it as an episode that's, like I said, too much canon. But it was fun to watch, I guess. I had fun watching it, and I haven't felt this sort of thing with an episode of American Horror Story before. It was really different, so I liked it. But I just feel like they used Murder House too much, and it kind of lost that iconic thing. Like, Murder House was such an iconic thing. And also when American Horror Story started and those first 2 episodes, and so many people died and so many ghosts went into that house, so many new ghosts, and it was just so, like, the set's so crowded there, and I couldn't keep up with who was all in there. Well, in season 1 you just know who's all in there, and it just got so much, so I didn't really know what to think about it anymore. So like I said before, I have mixed feelings with this episode. I had a lot of fun watching it though, and yeah, exploring what they were trying to tell us. It was really weird. I liked it, but I really hope that they're not going to use any more Murder House right now, because I think it's been enough. And yeah, I mean, if we have to believe this, it was a game, so Murder House is still there. I'm glad about that, but I think the story is finished now, maybe. Or they just need to write some really good script about Murder House and just continue with a new season of it or something. But I don't think they'll be able to do that. So I think we know what's happening in Murder House. There are no more surprises for us. They actually did surprise us with this though, if I think about it like that. I always say everyone knows what's going on in Murder House, so you're fucking stupid if you go there and you don't know it or don't believe it. Like I said, everyone knows what's going on there, but with this game, I thought I knew what was going on there, but I didn't. So they did a good thing there with surprising the people, I think, though. Yeah, they did that. I'm really not sure what to say anymore. I just want to look at some comments from people, what they thought about this episode, because I normally don't really do that anymore, but this was such a weird episode that I'm just very curious. First of all, everyone is hyping about Noah Cyrus. And I'm going to be very honest with you guys. The only reason I've heard her music before is because my best friend is a fan of her music, but I honestly have no idea how she looked like. So that's why I only, like, when I saw the name, I was like, oh, she's in here. And yeah, then I realized that was her. But they're basically all bitching about Ruby and Scarlet, and that they really overestimated how much we care about Ruby and Scarlet. Like I just said, I mean, they're hot. That's kind of it. Their personalities are so screwed up, and I just don't like their characters itself. And I think a lot of people have that, while Ryan Murphy just kept writing them into this. Well, people didn't even like them. So I think that's the biggest thing why people hated this episode. And indeed, a lot of people are saying Murder House again, getting that same cast back again. It's not a surprise anymore. That's kind of the thing. I mean, it was nice to see Addie back. Addie was her name, right? Adelaide? You know, Constance, her daughter. It was nice to see her back, because I'm not sure we've seen her back as Addie before. But for the rest, we've seen all these characters back already. And the first time I was like, oh my god, they brought all these actors and all these characters back. And now for like the 4th time, I'm like, oh, they're back again. So I think that's like the anticlimax. I think I've said enough about this episode. And maybe this is a bit of a longer review, because this was a really weird episode and I just didn't really know how to feel about it. So it was kind of figuring out for myself too what I was feeling, and I think I kind of did that now. Yeah, I'm still wondering. I mean, I know it's been out for like 2 weeks now, so no, not 2, 1.5 maybe. So I'm not sure if a lot of people will still be watching this, or that most people have already forgotten it, because American Horror Story is actually out now. But if you're still watching this and you have something to say about this episode, I'm quite curious how other people are also feeling about this, and what you feel about what I just said, maybe, I guess. So yeah, let me know that. Do you want to see my reaction on Cut? That ought to be interesting. You can check out my Patreon, the link's in the description. You can also find early access to American Horror Stories, American Horror Story, not stories, that's over. Thank God. You can, yeah, the early access to American Horror Stories on there. Then that was my reaction. I hope you liked it. Did you? Please leave a like, subscribe, let me know what you think. And then that was it. Bye. Oh, now you can see how big his head is.